Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, The Loco Coco. I'm so excited that you all are here and watching. I know it's been a while. I've been in kind of a crazy transitional period in my life. I actually just recently left my full-time job at an urban farm. I was in AmeriCorps Vista there, which if you're not familiar with AmeriCorps Vista, it's similar to the Peace Corps, but it's a year-long program with a nonprofit organization, and you are essentially working a full-time position doing capacity building. I absolutely love that. But if you've watched my videos, you know that cooking and serving and creating and just finding ways to teach people how to live a healthier lifestyle, that's my passion, and I've actually started my own endeavors in that. You'll be seeing more of that if you follow me on Instagram and whatnot. But that's what I'm doing now, and amongst all of that, I want to just put more content out as far as YouTube goes, because I do feel like I have a lot to share as far as food goes and nutrition and just living a healthful life in so many different aspects, not just physically through the food, but it also can really heal you mentally and spiritually as well. So my first video back with you all, and I'm gonna try to upload every Friday, I've decided, is going to be my top 5 kitchen staples. So because food for me is an art form, people ask me like, what's my favorite thing to create? What's my favorite dish? But I can't answer that, because my favorite thing about the creation of it and the creative process is the ability to constantly be innovative and try new things. That's what I love about it. So it would be going against the nature of the whole process to say that I have a favorite dish, because I don't. But what I do have are some staples that you are always going to find in my kitchen that I use daily, because they are just wonderful. And I can't imagine doing the whole transition to a plant-based lifestyle without these 5 items. So that being said, we're gonna get started. The first one, you may have heard of it before. It is nutritional yeast. Let's see if it'll focus for us. Yes. So this is nutritional yeast. It's also called nooch. That's, I guess, you know, the more colloquial term for it is nooch. And this is a really big cheese replacement. It's also a really great source of different vitamins and minerals. So one of the concerns that people have when they go plant-based and they stop consuming meat is a vitamin B12 deficiency. So this actually, a serving of this, which is a tablespoon, gives you 40% of your vitamin B12 for the day. So it's really high in vitamin B12. It's got folic acid, pantothenic acid, selenium, zinc, iron even, and it has a little bit of protein in it. So, I mean, this stuff's really, it's a powerhouse. Like, not only is it a great cheese replacement, but it's really nutritionally dense. So I highly recommend this. I use this anytime that I make a kind of a creamy sauce. So an Alfredo or a queso. I also use it in salads, just sprinkle, oh, I think I'm losing some. Just sprinkle it on your salad. If you're making a salad dressing, it'll kind of thicken it up. It can be a Parmesan cheese replacement. You can actually blend this up with raw cashews, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and onion powder. Just blend it up in your bullet or whatever you have at home to process it, and it'll create a Parmesan cheese texture, and that's great to just sprinkle on top of whatever. So, nutritional yeast. I'm gonna link all of these items below, because I like to shop online a lot, especially Amazon. Things just tend to be a little bit better priced, and it gets to you so fast. So if you're busy, it's nice to not have to go out and find all these specific products. So, these two are lovers. Like, I typically don't have one without the other. So nutritional yeast, and the second item on my staple list are raw cashews. Raw cashews, man, I just love them. I don't know what I would do without them. So like I said, I use the nutritional yeast to make a lot of creamy cheese sauces like quesos and Alfredos. The base of that, where the creaminess is coming from, are raw cashews. So you can soak your raw cashews in water overnight, or even for about, I have found 3 to 4 hours works fine. Or if you don't have any time or you forget, you can also just boil them in water for 10 minutes and they'll soften up as well. Then you just blend them like you would blend a smoothie, and depending on how much water you add, if you want it to be a very kind of thick cream, you don't really want to add any water at all or just a little bit. And you can kind of keep adding water or non-dairy milk to get the exact texture that you're looking for out of a cream sauce. But once you blend it, you add in your nutritional yeast along with some lemon juice and some other spices, and you have creamy goodness. Like you're not gonna miss the dairy and cream sauces that give you the shits. At least they give me the shits, so TMI, maybe not, I don't know. So those are our first two. My third one, who do I want to pick next? Okay. The next one are greens. Now these are just the greens that I have right now. These are actually, you know, they're carrots, but you can eat the carrot tops too. And then these are collards. So yeah, of course, everyone tells you eat your greens, but I'm serious, y'all. Like, this is very important. Greens, especially dark leafy greens, they should really be making up the majority of your plates throughout the day or your snacks, whatever you're eating. Dark leafy greens, those foods are the most nutritionally dense foods out there. They are filled with phytochemicals and vitamins and nutrients that are just gonna make you feel so good. And the thing is, you don't have to just consume them raw. Like, they're great in salads. You can actually use carrot tops to make pesto. You know, combine this with some basil, garlic, olive oil, and some kind of nut, and you have a delicious pesto. But the point, I love them so much. The point is that there's so many different ways to incorporate greens throughout your days. You can juice, you can do salads, you can add them to smoothies, you can saute them. You can do pesto. It doesn't have to be so cut and dry, like, oh, if I'm gonna start eating all these greens, then I have to start eating salads for every meal. That's not how it is. It's like people assume that I just eat salads and I just wanna eat salads, and if you know me, you know damn well that's just not true. So, greens. Find ways to incorporate greens throughout your day. I promise you it's gonna make a big difference. All right, next. Let's do our bananas next. So, this is why I love bananas. I really don't eat bananas just straight up out of the peel that often. Sometimes I will if I'm in a hurry, but what I really like to do with my bananas, and you see I'm running low, I have to cut some more up, but what I do is I cut them into thirds, and I'll actually just use 2 of these little chunks in my smoothie every morning. And I like to do that because I really don't like to use artificial sweeteners. If I do, I like to use maybe a maple syrup or a raw local honey. And yes, I do eat raw local honey. I call myself plant-based, not vegan. But I just think that this is a really great way to sweeten your smoothies naturally, and you're still getting the fiber from the banana, you're getting the nutrients, but it's a great way, instead of also using ice cubes to make your smoothie just the right amount of sweetness you need. I am obsessed with this smoothie that I've been making. It's like a taste peanut buttery, banana-y, chocolatey. I actually use cacao powder, the frozen banana, maca powder, coconut milk, and then sun butter. I might be missing something, but if you follow me on Instagram, I've posted the recipe for that on there. But it's a delicious smoothie, and all I sweeten it with is banana, and oh my gosh, it tastes like dessert. So just try using bananas as your sweeteners. You can also use them as egg replacers and like things like pancakes and waffles as well. So bananas, always gotta have them around in some capacity. All right, so we have dos más, I think. Yeah, let's do this next. The next one is leche de coco, or coconut milk. I really can't imagine my life without these. And I have 2 different versions because I always have the looser coconut milk in a carton, but then I also use the canned coconut milk a lot too, because this is really creamy. This is what you're gonna use for things like curry sauces, or if you wanna make a plant-based cheesecake without using dairy, you'll use coconut cream or ice cream. You can do like frozen bananas blended with canned coconut milk and whatever other flavor you want to add in there, maybe a sun butter, and it will make a really nice ice cream. And then of course we have our carton of coconut milk, which anything you need to add some liquid to, you know, whether it's a smoothie or if I'm making some kind of sauce and I want just a little bit of creaminess, but not overly creamy that a canned coconut milk would give me. I use this baby right here. Also, sometimes it's good to just drink a glass. When I drank cow's milk before, I never drank a glass of cow's milk because it's just not good. It's not tasty. But this coconut milk is actually really delicious. This is Whole Foods unsweetened coconut milk. I never get non-dairy milks that have added sugar because I really just try to stay away from any added sugar, period, which has been really beneficial in a lot of ways, which I can make a whole other video on that, but I won't do that right now. So that is coconut milk, another huge staple. And if coconut's not your thing or you're allergic, then you can always do almond milk, cashew milk. I just think that coconut milk has the best texture, it's the creamiest, it has the best taste, but personal preference. All right, last but not least, these little nuggets right here. I love them so much. Hemp Hearts. Yo, I don't even know who I was before I discovered Hemp Hearts. That's really extremely dramatic. But honestly, they're so great. Like, you can add them to anything. They are a really great source of protein. 3 tablespoons, which is a serving, has 10 grams of protein in it. And honestly, I probably add more than that to my smoothies every morning. I probably add like damn near a 1/4 cup because I just love them. And the reason I love putting hemp hearts in my smoothies is because if you do like a flaxseed or a chia seed in your smoothies, you'll sometimes notice that the texture can get really kind of almost goopy, and I'm a big texture person. Like, I'm very sensitive about textures. And so when I blend the hemp hearts in there, they're still giving me that fiber and that protein and the healthy fats. They have omega-3s and 6s, but it's not a weird texture. And so I love them for that. But then also you can add them to literally anything and it'll be good. Like, just throw it on top of salad, throw it on top of cereal, add it to granola, add it on top of yogurt. Honestly, you can eat, I've known kids who just eat them by the handfuls. I'm talking like babies, and they're good to snack on. They're delicious. So like I said, ton of protein. They have all these different vitamins and minerals in them. Vitamin B and folate, thiamine, magnesium, manganese, iron. A serving, whoa, I'm just discovering this. A serving of hemp hearts has, shoot, where'd it go? 20% of your iron for the day. That's a lot. That's 1/5 of your iron for the day from 3 tablespoons of hemp hearts. And then you can get more from plenty of plant sources, dark leafy greens, cacao powder, but that's pretty amazing. Wow. I'm even more impressed by these. But yeah, hemp hearts, get them. Like, you won't regret it. They're life-changing. I'm about to eat some right now because I'm kind of hungry. But yeah, you guys, so just one second. Sorry y'all, but if I want something, I gotta have it. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. That's just 5 of my kitchen staples that I will always have around. I mean, I can't imagine that changing. Like, this is a constant. This is one of the only constants in my life, besides my friends and family, that I just always have around, always find some way to use them. If I run out, I gotta get right to the store. I probably am not even gonna run out because I'm probably gonna have a backup for when I run out of said product. But these just make plant-based eating and eating well so much easier. They're all convenient things, and so I wanted to share them with you all because it's kind of difficult at first when you're trying to figure out, okay, I want to eat better, I want to feel better, I want to eat more plants, but I want it to be good too. So like, how the hell am I going to do this? So these are some things I recommend, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I plan on having a lot more recipe videos coming up. I have had requests for a spinach artichoke dip video, so I plan on creating and uploading that one next week. Should be on Friday. I'm gonna be trying to post videos every Friday. And if you guys have anything that you specifically want me to talk about, it does not have to be food related. I mean, yeah, I love food and I want to share that with everybody, but I love talking about various different topics. So anything you all want to talk about, just drop it in the comments. Please subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed this video. I'm really passionate about making this content and sharing it with the world. So I love you all. I hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful day, and just keep believing in yourself. Like, honestly, you can do anything that you want, and that's something I'm having to tell myself every day. And the more I tell myself, the more I believe it. So just believe in yourselves, honestly. Like, you're beautiful. All right, everybody, love you. Peace and blessings and all the lights. Peace.